Hey Tiders, this is Marcy. So I've been wanting to do this nutrition talk for a while. I wanted to do it last week, hence why I only have 2 zucchinis with me right now, because I had to eat the vegetables. But this pretty much nutrition talk is on growing a garden and taking advantage of your own property, your place, your back porch, your deck, anything that you can grow fruits and vegetables. So I think this is just a neat idea. These are from my mom's garden. My mom has been literally having a garden since I was a little girl, and she's kept up with it despite the deers. The deers really do come out and bug her, but I think it's just a neat concept of having a garden, having your own fresh fruits and vegetables. And look how big this zucchini is. I think it's huge. I mean, it's very, very big. And this is just a small one. And then the other thing she gave me last week was tomatoes that I ate with my raw lunch, but I had to go ahead and eat them because I didn't want them to get old and mushy. But I wish I could have showed them to you because they were some decent sized tomatoes. And just the quality of fresh fruits and vegetables out of the garden tastes so much better. There's so much more nutrients in them for you. And I just encourage everybody to do it. So I'm gonna go over these quick tips and advantages on having your at-home garden or herb spice garden or something of that nature. And you should really consider, by the end of this video, go to Home Depot, Lowe's, or Walmart, Target, wherever. The seed packs, think about it, cost what? Maybe $1, and think how much that dollar can I guess help you over the long run, not having to go grocery shopping, not having to get in your car and go get fruits and vegetables. And again, the quality is going to be better. And then if you're running low on money, if you have a big household and shopping is expensive, go buy that 1 pack of zucchini seeds and plant them in your garden and just look at how much vegetables you can get. So let me go over these quick tips. Hopefully it'll encourage you to start a garden of your own. So I already started off by saying by having a garden in your backyard is great in terms that it's healthier for your body, it's healthier for your family. And so if you're obviously conscious of feeding your family healthy fruits and vegetables, then you don't have to worry about pesticides. You have your own organic vegetables that you can eat, and that should just motivate you in itself. Now, I think you know by now that I always incorporate health and exercise into everything, and the same thing applies to something as simple as growing a garden in your backyard. Okay, now those of you that might live in an apartment, guess what? You have a deck or a balcony that you can also just get a pot, put your sod in it, put your soil, and put your seeds, and you'll be amazed at what can still grow no matter where you live. So there's no excuse. Okay, but again, I always incorporate exercise into everything, and guess what? When you have a garden, that is a type of exercising because it's not gonna be maintained on its own. You have to maintain it yourself. So going out after work or whenever you have time, you're bending down, you're making sure everything needs to be where it needs to be, you're watering your vegetables. That's just a form of exercise, and that's a cool way to get that additional 10 to 20 minute extra exercise each day. The yummy thing about having fresh vegetables is the fact that they taste better. I mean, you're going to notice a difference in the quality of your vegetables. You can go out to any type of restaurant, especially fast food. It won't even compare to fast food. Restaurant, anything you name it, even when it says organic in the store, or even just in the produce department, you'll notice that your fresh tomatoes, for instance, are going to taste so yummy and juicy and be so red compared to others. And it's also going to be a lot of flavor, and it's going to have much more nutrients in it and no pesticides. So I think all of us remember this back in elementary school. At least I did it. I remember getting that lima bean seed, and we put it in the plastic bag with the water paper towel, I believe, and we just watched the root grow. Okay, and that's just something as a kid that we enjoyed. So if you can get your kids involved to help you with this as well, starting from a little seed and watching this vegetable, this plant grow, it also might encourage your family to get more active, to get involved in, I guess, harvesting your garden. So I first heard of a community garden by my aunt and uncle. They live in the country, and the neighborhood has a community garden. So that's just something neat that you can kind of see if your community has one. I think you can go online and just look at, type in community garden and see if there's somewhere near you where all of you contribute to planting your vegetables, and then you get to share, which is really, really neat. So check that out, community garden. And then again, you have someone might be an expert at knowing how to plant watermelon, and someone might know how to do tomatoes and zucchini and kale, and then you can all trade and have a lot of fresh vegetables and fruits to choose from. And being able to take care of that garden might also give you the opportunity to use your creative juices, okay? So if you know that you're creative, I mean, something as simple as just getting a piece of paper out and saying where you want each of your plants and your vegetables planted might be a simple stress reliever for you. It might be a hobby that you can get into. So instead of going home and flipping on the TV and looking at depressing news every day, you can come home, eat, and just go check out your garden. You're outside, especially while you have to take advantage of the summertime and the fall and the spring months, okay? So that's just a neat tip that you might do, those of you that are creative. And those of you that are maybe upstate, maybe those of you that live in the hustle and bustle like New York, I mean, your lifestyle is so busy, and maybe you oftentimes don't even have a chance to sit down and think and just slow your roll. Well, having a back porch garden or a pot of herbs might be something that you need. That might be the thing that you're missing out on, and it'll be your own fresh fruits and vegetables. You don't have to worry about getting them from other people, selling them on the street. And again, it might encourage you to eat healthier and kind of have a positive mindset. So they're just the main, I guess, key points I wanted to bring up about gardening. You should really consider it. If anything, do it to save some money in your pocket. That is always good. And if you think, oh, I already have enough money, well, maybe you should be donating that money to someone else that does not have a lot of money, okay? So again, you're saving money. You're having healthier fruits and vegetables for your family, for yourself. It might be a way for you that you can go outside and relax and de-stress and enjoy. And then again, it might be great for your family, for your kids to see a little seed grow to this big plant. Now, you're definitely gonna have to do some research on how to keep the deer and the squirrels away and the birds, because I remember last year my mom had this tomato little concoction that she had, and the birds found a way to lift up the lid and get in and build nest, and we never had tomatoes last year. So that is strategic. If you have some cool points of keeping away animals, please leave them in the comment box, because you might be able to help somebody else. Again, I encourage you to do it, try it. I definitely want to try an herb kind of garden inside the house. Again, all you need is a pot. I'll also put a link in the description box of a website I found that is very, very helpful on how to do it. And then you might be encouraged, and then you're eating this stuff all the time and you're going to feel great about it, okay? So I'll see you for our next Nutrition Talk. Bye. Alright guys, head over to my website for more Nutrition Talk videos. While you're there, check out free recipes, workouts, workout motivation, and much more. And sign up for my free newsletter for exclusive news, giveaways, and a free workout plan. And you can't watch this video without subscribing. Subscribe to this video and connect with me socially. I talk to my fans daily.